Kelly, and we are back with the left front ruffles. Okay, so we're back in the studio today. We are going to knit the first ruffle of the first side of the sweater. And we're going to start with the, we do in here, left side first. So this will have the buttons on it, but of course there's no buttons on the ruffle itself. So we're going to start with that first layer, and then the second layer, and then we will do something unique to knit the front of the sweater. All right, so to start today's adventure, we're going to start at 40 left and 40 right. I need my tools. Okay, so that's now 41 left. I'll hold this here. Tension 6 doesn't change. Okay. Now I need to find my cast on combs, and yeah, I'll be right back. Okay, so I found my cast on comb. Attaching it to the work. And adding all of the claw weights in my stash. So I got one at center, one at 40, one at 40, one at 25, and one at 25. I need to put a clip on the end. Take a deep breath. Move my stitches back. And I need to knit back. Okay, one more. Now we have to move that one stitch. We'll just move two. Okay, so now we're at 40 and 40. Going to knit a couple rows, and then we will do a double E wrap on the gray stuff. Loop on purpose. Okay, that's it for the green. I'm going to cut it and get ready for the gray. So what I'm going to do is I picked up my carriage and I'm going to put it on the opposite side of the bed. And we're going to start knitting from the right side. After a sip of coffee. So all of them forward. Row counts at 0, 0, 0. I do believe that this... Ooh. All right. If I leave this on the right side instead of the left side, then I will have to move. Well, hang on. If we're doing the left, then this will be, then I would have a stitch that I'd have to work in on the buttonhole side, and that would suck. So I'm going to go back to the other side. Hang on. There we go. And we're still going to E-wrap, but we're going to E-wrap right to left, and then we're going to start on the left-hand side instead. That way we keep the stitches on the armhole side instead of on the buttonhole side. Okay, so we're going to do this double E-wrap. Leaving myself a generous tail. Loop on the stitch. I guess I need another clip. Clip it over and through. Around, over, and through. Around, over, and through. Okay, I think you get the idea. So I will finish this cast on, and then we'll meet back on the left-hand side. Okay, so here we are on the left side. Over, through, over, and through. Now I have all these random loops. I'm going to pull down and bring them all forward. Row counter is still at all zeros. We are going to knit our 10 rows. And then we'll take the garter bar and we'll reduce it. And of course we get to use that fancy dancy calculator again. And we get to have some fun. So you can stay with me for a couple of these rows, and then we'll come back when I'm at row 10. Okay, this is row 10. Don't worry about these. It's just some other work. So we went from 40. Well, actually, that's totally fine. So we got 40. We're going down to 32. So 32 and 40, or we can look at it as 80 and 64. The calculator says, with the aid of a hand calculator, divide the smaller number of stitches by the larger number of stitches. Okay, old school calculator. Turn it on. 64 divided by 80 equals 0.8. 0.8 is 2 stitches, 2 together. I mean 3 stitches, 2 together. So 1, 2, 3, 2 together. And I keep not doing this correctly, according to everybody. So we're going to try again to do it correctly. So 1, 2, 3, 2 together, that's 4 stitches. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So I'm supposed to start here. 1, 2, 3, and then 2 together. Put the pencil down. Grab my handy dandy little thing. 1, 2, 3, 2 together. 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 Leave these last 2. Going back to the middle. 2 together. 1, 2, 3, 2 together. 1, 2, 3, 2 together. 1, 2, 3, 2 together. Okay, ruffle number 1 is 40 left and 40 right for 10 rows, and ruffle number 2 is 32 left and 32 right for 10 rows. And I'll explain why I just said that. So I accidentally forgot to move the camera on this one. I had no idea that I was not in frame. I apologize, but I just sped this up, put some nice music to it, and you can kind of see what we're supposed to be doing. I feel bad, but I really can't redo this one. The piece is finished. So on the next video, I will try a lot harder to ensure that I have more than one angle on this particular part of the machine, so that you don't miss any of the important things such as the reductions. So again, my apologies, and enjoy the music. And we're going to try and go from center to 32 and center to 32 and see if it doesn't look even better. Good luck, guys. Looks good. That one. Okay. Now, add some. Here we go. Okay, I'm going to try this again. So the idea is to not have any of the yarns caught in the latches. It's not under any pressure. The yarn sometimes just leaves. I guess I always say you're too high yarns. Now you should be able to split this up, this off, and lower it down to 32 and 32. Okay, so we take the center part and we sew it to zero. I can see this any poorly, but we'll try. I don't think this is going to work as well as I hoped it does. Piece of advice I think was a little flawed. Alright. Well, so just start on the side and see if I can stitch. I may have to reuse those. Ignore that sound, it's my husband doing things outside again. It's not supposed to be here. Let's see what that's doing. Okay, looks like this one just got blocked, so. There's no way to do the shifting when you're on the vertical part. I think that shifting means for when you're on the eastern. That's the only thing that makes sense to me. There's one benefit from the eastern method. I think I can try this on his hand. I think I can try it. Okay, that looks pretty good. I'm not trying to. Is there a weight tag on? Take a deep breath, getting tenders. Perfect. Nice. Okay, so here we are at 1 rows. Now we've got to figure out how many we're going to reduce. Okay, so here we are trying to figure out our front section. We're going to knit the button band at the same time that we are knitting the main piece. The button band is 5 stitches front, 5 stitches back, so a total of 10 stitches. Our front piece starts at 50 stitches. So we are going to hang our ruffle here at 55 stitches, and then we are going to E-wrap 5 extra stitches onto the piece. I know that doesn't make any sense, but when we are all finished, we are going to fold over the stitch. We're going to fold over the button band part, and we are going to very carefully hand sew it when we're all done, so that there are 2 layers for the buttons and 2 layers for the buttonholes. We are also going to be we are going to be marking for the buttons and the buttonholes. We are going to be doing the buttonholes every 7 rows, maybe 8 rows, depending on how they look. I have planned for 7 buttons, but we'll see how this goes. I'm now going to do the mathematics on the ruffle, going over 55 stitches instead of only 50. So let's do that right now. Okay, so we have 55 stitches, and we currently have 64. So 55 divided by 64. On 55 divided by 64, cancel. 55 divided by 64 equals 0.86. And 0.86 is 2 together, and then 5 singles. So right here. So let's write that out. 2 together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we got this. So just so that we don't mix anything up, I'm going to start at 25 to the right, and we're going to end at 35 to the left. I know it makes no sense, but it will when we get going. Okay, so next we will knit the actual sweater front.